Hi guys, please hit the subscribe button and enjoy the content. Hi guys, hi guys, welcome to Combat Patrol Dark Angels edition. So here is the contents of the Dark Angels Combat Patrol box. I painted it. The base is not finished yet. However, I didn't bother doing the assembly like last time because I don't think people are really interested in that. So I've just put them together and painted them up. So he's actually been painted with a dark grey and then given a coat of black wash, so you can see around the edges, you can see the black more, and it's more of a dark grey. I think it works better doing that than painting pure black. So that's the chaplain done, and then this is the sergeant for the intercessor squad. And intercessors. Paint jobs are nothing special. There's the big boy with his big meaty plasma gun. Now these are made, it actually comes off, pop it off, so I can swap the gun out and put the other one in. Just leave that there for now. And then these are the, I think, interceptors, I think they are, with the short range heavy bolters. Madness, I know. So yeah, they should do some damage. So there you go. So I just got a base and paste on the bases at the moment, and I've painted the edges with a same dark German grey that I used to paint the chaplain, so you can actually see the difference in the colour. And the chaplain's base has been finished. Basically I did the same there, but I've given it a coat of German field blue and then a dry brush with a light grey, and then used the German grey on the edge of the. So once the base and paste is dry on the ears, I'll do all the bases the same. Well, there you go. That's the contents of the Dark Angels Star Collecting set done. Assembly time, it took me probably about 3 hours to put together. They're doing this bad boy because it's the full kit, not the quick build kit. That probably took me as long as putting the rest of the figures together because there's that many components. But yeah, so it's about 3.5 hours to put the lot together. Now let's have a look at the index cards for them, and we'll have a quick talk about what I think they'll do in the game. Okay guys, so first up is the chaplain, and he's named, but I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll have a go. Mordecai. No idea, but there you go. So again, roughly the same stats line as most of Marines. He's got a 6-inch move, toughness 4, 3 up save, 4 wounds, 5 up leadership, and he's at object control 1, and he's got a 4 up invulnerable save, which can be useful. Again, he has Oath of Moments, a Zolver bolt pistol, which is a bit better than a normal pistol, and his Crozius Arcanum. Hits on a 2 off, strength 6, AP -1, 2 damage, 5 attack. It's not bad. It would have been better if it had been AP -2. Equivalence of a power weapon would have been nice. And his special thing is Litany of Hate. So while this model is leading unit, each time model in that unit makes a melee attack, add 1 to the wound roll. So that's good. It just gives you a +1 to wound. To take advantage of that, he needs to be with the squad. You'll have to be with the intercessors because you can't keep up with the interceptor squad, because they've got a movement of 10. And speaking of which, let's go on to the interceptor squad. So there's 3 of them, and you've got a deep strike rule, which is interesting. Again, Oath of Moments. Again, they've got a movement of 10, toughness 6, 3 up save, 3 wounds, 6 up leadership, and object control 1. Now they've got assault bolters, which are range 18, attacks 3, 3 up to hit, strength 5, AP -1, and 2 damage. They've got assault the pistol, the bloody big pistols, then sustained hits 2 and twin linked. So I think sustained hits 2 means if you're within half range, you get an extra 2 shots. But I'm not 100% sure. And twin linked, I think, means you can re-roll ones when shooting with them. So in theory, you got 3 of them. So it's 9 shots, 3 up to hit, strength 5, AP -1, 2 damage. With sustained hits, it's possible you can get an extra 6 shots, and you've got twin links, so you can reroll ones. So they could be useful. And then close combat weapons, the melee weapon, so it's just a standard 3 up to hit, strength 4, AP 0. No, nothing special there. And then we'll go on to the intercessors. Again, this is probably the squad that, if you're going to make the chaplain lead the squad, it's going to be this squad, because you can't actually keep up with the interceptors. So these have got bolt pistols. Again, standard 12-inch range, 1 shot, 3 up to hit, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Won't do much against anything. Okay against guard or cultists or that type of thing, I suppose. But against higher toughness things like marines and that, bolt pistol is not really much good. And then you got the bolt rifle. Now this has assault and heavy, so you can move and shoot with them, 2 shots. Ballistic skill 3, so it's 3 up to hit, strength 4, AP -1, damage 1. Now because they've got the heavy rule, it means that if they don't actually move and shoot, they're going to be hitting on 2s. So it makes it that's an interesting one. So if you move with them, they hit on 3s. If they stand still and shoot, they're hitting on 2s. Again, strength 4, so depending on who you're attacking. Close combat, you've got close combat weapon or power weapon. So that's the leader, the sergeant guy at the front, has got a power weapon. I say this is the stats that I would have liked the Crozius to have. AP -2. I know it's got, the Crozius has a 6 strength, so it's a higher strength wise, but it's only AP -1. It has got 2 damage, but having the AP makes a big difference. It changes the difference from if you're hitting another marine, AP -1. So instead of them being 4 up to save, then it becomes a 5 up. That makes a big difference. And then last up, we'll come on to the big boy, the Redemptor Dreadnought. And you got this macro plasma incinerator, which has got a couple of cracking profiles, because it's standard, it's AP -3, 2 damage. Or if you supercharge it, it's AP -4, damage 3, and it's D6 +1 shots. So if you roll well, that can be really, really good. It moves 8, so it's not too slow. Toughness 10, 2 up save, 12 wounds, 6 leadership, and object control 4. That's really high, that's really good. And then melee weapons, you've got the Redemptor Fists. Again, 5 attack, 3 up to hit, strength 12, AP -2, 3 damage. So he's not too bad in close combat as well if you get in there. And then if he takes hits and he's down to 4 wounds or less, when he makes an attack, you subtract 1 from the hit roll. So he gets worse as he gets more and more damaged. Well, obviously because he's losing targeting equipment and things like that. So he's got quite a bit of shooting on him. So he's got the Icarus rocket pod, which is anti-fly. You got the macro plasma accelerator, the Onslaught Gatling cannon under his Redemptor Fist, and you got the twin Fragstrom grenade launcher. So there you go, guys. So that's the index cards for the items, and these, you see the top corner, is all got the Combat Patrol data sheet. These are from the Dark Angels Combat Patrol. Download from the Warhammer community website. free to download and print off and use as you like. So I'm going to get these finished and then they're ready to go. Next up, I'm going to have a look at the Death Guard, and I've assembled the Death Guard, so I've got to make a start on painting them, and once they're painted I'll do another combat patrol thing on the Death Guard. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing. I'm going to try and do a loyal combat patrol, and then I'll do a non-loyal, so a Xenon one if you like. So it could be that, it'll probably be Sisters maybe, or AdMech. I've not decided which one I'll do next. I think it more likely be the Sisters battle, or Adaptus Solitus, or whatever you want to call them. Okay guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.